As a matter of fact, the first streaming video from Gamer Ranks is them kind of just bullshitting around like for 3 minutes while their producer, who I don't even know that guy's name. I have no idea who he is. Just guy in the red carpet room. Maybe his name's John.
Doesn't really matter.
But he's just hanging out. Like they're all just playing around. Andrew's playing on the Switch, and they're like, "Hey man, save your game." But yeah, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, no.
I'm pretty sure they started before.
Switch, and they're like, "Hey man, save your game." All right,
we
well,
are.
Stop.
I told you.
The first streaming video from.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it sounds all right.
We're just waiting on 8 o'clock, even though we don't know if anybody's even going to go on this damn thing.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Oh, did you start the live?
Yeah, the live stream is now. It says Oddcast is live.
Y'all could tell me that.
I was trying to, but Joe kept talking.
I'll just sit here, mind my
Why is it
own
always gotta be
business.
my fault?
You tend to
Talking
go
about Gamer
You
Ranks,
tend to
and then
go
all of
on
a
this
sudden, boom.
spill, and then...
Called a tangent.
You know what would be interesting? What if we did like a YouTube show that reviewed other YouTube shows? I feel like that would garner a lot of hate really quick, like from everybody.
Yeah.
Wait, so these startup jerks are trying to review my show? I've been around for a decade.
I think you could put that there or something.
You're like, you just don't.
Then I
want
just have to watch a bunch of shit I don't want to
That way I can
watch.
see it. What do you mean?
She does not necessarily want to watch other people's YouTube channels.
Like, there's a lot of YouTube channels that are not good, and you know, ain't nobody got time for that, and I know I don't. So.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I was like, yeah, no. Like,
That's why I was like, I'm okay with doing our show because we're talking about shit that I already do anyway.
It's true.
it's very true. And that clock idea would have been great right about now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we need a clock or a timer.
Well, we're going to have to put it in the studio later.
I mean, that's fine. We just need one that doesn't tick. Technically, if we put batteries in my dolly clock, it would work.
yeah, but that thing is... No.
I love that clock. It's never going to stand up.
That's why I was just trying to look for something to put behind it.
Yeah, but the other thing is because I'm not... Oh, hey, Rube's watching. Hi, Rube.
Hey, Rube.
So it's totally delayed.
Well, it's
Yeah,
definitely going
there's-
to be delayed.
Yeah, I mean, because
That's weird.
broadcasting live.
So I need to not look at my phone while it's happening because I feel like that's just gonna freak
Yeah,
me out.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Work the laces.
Work the laces.
Y'all need to stop making that joke.
Why? It's so weird.
Because y'all already made it like 30 times since we recorded that one fucking episode. Like,
It's one of the
need y'all to
best lines
stop.
from Psych. I've heard it both ways.
Yeah, well, I didn't watch Psych, so...
Yeah, we can.
So the only thing is this: if there are notifications, it's gonna make a noise that
That's
records on the live video.
It'd be just
I mean,
it'd be just like one of those live
Hey,
porn
man.
videos. Whenever
Hey.
like somebody like tips them, it goes bing.
You know, I like that you went right
okay.
to porn. You could
Yeah.
just Twitch. Like the same thing
I
happens
don't
with
watch
Twitch.
Twitch though,
You
so I didn't know.
You're gonna have to get on board with the Twitch thing before we
Yes.
have a Twitch stream.
Yes, I know. Where we at on time?
I have no idea. What time is it? It is 8.
It is 8 o'clock.
We started.
It is 8 o'clock.
And
Officially.
at least Rube's here. Hey, Rube. We ain't got nobody else.
Oddcast is officially, well, we've been live for like the last 5 minutes, but as of
If you've been watching, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm not sorry. I really don't give a shit.
I don't care. Either.
Because you're watching it
all.
right now.
Or if
You're
it
watching
later-
us talking shit about you watching us. How do you like that?
and you're probably watching it later, so you didn't realize until now that we're talking shit about you.
Yeah. Congratulations. All right, so today we're going to review some YouTube channels. If you've been watching, I'm sorry. That is not good. I'm just kidding. I'm not sorry. I really don't give. That is nope.
Nope, that's not gonna happen.
That was a big nope monster.
Unless
What y'all do?
We turned on the Facebook thing so we could see the stream on the laptop, but it plays the sound from the video.
Because
so
you're-
it's
Yeah,
us.
I turned my phone's volume down so that I could.
And we
see
did
the video part.
we did the same thing on
thing.
the phone, but we were trying to watch it on the laptop. But the laptop, of course, is playing back what we're saying, but like with a delay.
and
so
we
it was,
can't turn it down because
Yeah.
then we won't hear you.
Yeah, because your volume is linked to the laptop.
So,
Okay.
The old catch-22, if you would.
so welcome to Oddcast.
We've now lost viewers. We went from 4 to 2. While I was talking about this.
Well, no, it's probably because I logged in on my Facebook, and so it counted me as a viewer.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
So we
Move
lost
on,
probably
guys.
one.
Please,
Yeah,
dear
Rube
God.
left.
Yeah.
Rube was like,
Rube
all
was
right,
like-
so this is all that's happening, I'm out.
He's like, my production notes
Unicorn
have been put in place.
5869 says, you guys suck.
I believe it.
It's great. Anyways, again, welcome to Oddcast.
I don't think we want to keep saying logo. I feel like the tagline should be in the beginning of these things.
Yes, why not?
Because we technically started before we started. I feel like if anything, it should have been at the ending. Like, and now it's done.
You heard Donna?
No.
You heard Donna? Take your tops off.
Oh, hey. All right.
Thanks for joining, Donna.
I just enjoy the fact there's a delay, so my nipples haven't showed up.
Oh, please stop.
Oh, that's great.
The fact that there was a delay made it all the better.
The delay is great. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that's like a 20-second delay. My top was already up, my nipples exposed before I got the chance to put it down. So speaking of nipples being exposed, we're going to talk about hanging chads. And by that, we just mean voting.
Yeah.
So voting is super important. And if you've watched us on YouTube, odds are without our knowledge, you've seen an advertisement for a political person.
At least once or 50 times.
And here's the important thing. We're not here to tell you who the fuck to vote for. That is your decision. You get to do that.
It's your
We have no
prerogative.
influence. The only thing that we want to say is you need to get up off the fucking couch or bus seat or wherever you're watching us. Go vote.
Toilet seat.
There you go.
I made that comment before.
Plenty of times.
Yeah. So, yeah, vote.
So what we wanted to discuss real quick is actually an origin story of sorts.
Yeah.
So while Paige and I have voted in almost every election that we've been able to vote for, or vote in rather, participate in as citizens, Judo here has not.
I have
Not a once.
Not once. I have been definitely one of those people that have not voted at all. Like, I didn't see...
I've given you so much crap for it too
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
the years.
So-
Because I actually used to work at the election polls. I was the election poll official. I started as a clerk and ended up being a poll manager at one point. It's a big deal. Being an election, like, you have to. It is your prerogative. It is like you only really have one civic duty, just the one.
Yeah, and I completely failed at that. I felt that because I never followed politics and I don't know I didn't know what the hell was going on in our government. I was like, there would be no reason for me to vote because I could be voting for the wrong person and not know it, kind of thing. I'm just voting to be voting, so I never did.
Then go research.
That's the thing. And that's what in the last 2 years, I slowly but surely got pulled in, got sucked into watching politics. He saw it firsthand, like, he was like, really? And
What happened was I watch comedic shows that are based on politics.
Yeah.
And I watch both sides of the spectrum because my belief is that if you're going to listen to somebody who you know is blatantly biased one way, you have to give equal time to hear somebody who's biased the other way. That way you can come to a neutral point and make your own decisions, because that's really what everybody should be doing, is making up their own minds. Which is why we don't discuss politics on our show, because it's not we're not trying to persuade you one way or the other, except for when it comes to PlayStation versus Xbox. And even then, while we're definitely Team Sony, we're not like, it's only going to be Sony for forever.
No, you should definitely join the Sony party.
Because I'm not going to lie, I plan on buying Age of Empires 4 on my PC, so Microsoft is going to get my money.
Yes, as close to Microsoft
I mean,
as we're
I
going to
have
get.
nothing against the Green Party, against Xbox. It's just I have a PC, so I can
I
just
like
play
that you
them all
have to rephrase
anyway.
it, because the Green Party is actually a political party. Is
it really?
Yeah. She's
It
like,
is- it
I
is
have
a
nothing
political
against
party.
the Green Party. The Xbox Party. Like,
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Yeah, not at all. But I personally, I started realizing that I needed to... How'd you say it before? Starship Troopers?
Oh, yeah. In order to be a citizen, you have to participate.
Yeah, in order to be a citizen, you gotta participate. And that's what, technically, we're here tonight to pretty much tell you guys. Like,
Essentially, this is our rock the vote moment.
yeah, rock the
We're
vote.
Rock the
asking
vote.
that
I
you rock
remember
the
that.
vote. I do want to share, an interesting thing. And this is just statistics-based. It's not one way or the other. So, in the 2016 election, only 49% of all eligible voters voted.
Yep.
51% sat it out. Same election year, France had 84% turnout. Oh, and 49%, by the way, we considered a high number. We were like 49%.
Yes, that was high.
That's a pretty good turnout.
No, when I worked at the election polls, we had like a total of 3,400 voters in our precinct, and you could see the total at the end. I think the most was at the 2012 election that I worked, the presidential, and we maybe had 1,500 people showed up, and that was the most. Wow. And I worked at that precinct for 5 years. The least amount one time was 52 for one election.
Jeez. So flip that. So 2016, France, 84% of their population turned out. 84% of all the eligible voters turned out to vote. And that was the lowest voter turnout they've had in their history.
Talking about, they thought it was a crisis.
Yeah, they're like, we need to do something to get people out there. 84%. France is beating us, guys. They can't beat us at shit. We need to do something stat. I don't care. Call your mom, call your postal worker, call your state senator, get them to vote. Vote. Do something. France is winning.
Vote for whoever.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I feel like you need to share your animosity towards France, because all I'm hearing right now is you hate France. So
don't be like me. Don't be like me. This will be the first year. Actually, me and one of the celebrity is actually going to be the first to vote this year, and that's actually Snoop Dogg. He's actually voting for the first time this year.
Snoop Dogg's never voted?
Snoop Dogg's never voted.
Yeah, so...
Not hard to believe.
I don't. I've met so many people who don't participate in it, and don't participate even though they could. I've met plenty of people who don't participate because they can't. There are religious reasons or legal reasons that they're not allowed to vote, so they don't.
And then, secondly, too, I felt like I was kind of out of the cool club, because I've seen people on Facebook post stickers talking about I voted with the little Georgia peach and the flag. I'm like, man, I want to be part of that crew.
That sticker is nothing. Most people don't even wear it.
I know, but
well, now it's an Instagram picture.
We used to give it out.
Yeah,
I used to give them out to kids. So when I was working at the poll, I was like, here, you want one? Here, take these.
So I mean. Definitely, that's just my story. This will be the first year and this won't be the last. And so we need you guys to vote. We even talked about you cosplayers out there. You know how cool it'll be?
Yeah. So we discussed trying to rally you guys to cosplay to the polls, but then when it was no, because there are certain rules and laws that can prevent you then from voting. So
yes.
So we're going to start a campaign, probably on Instagram and Facebook, where we want you to dress up and use the sticker from the Cool Clubs kit.
For the Cool Clubs, the Cool Club sticker.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Moving away from voting real quick.
Yeah.
That cougar attack video still freaks me out.
Yes.
I haven't watched it because I knew it would freak me out.
I showed my girlfriend a video, and she could not watch it because it was too intense.
Yeah,
she was like, I can't do it. She's like, cut it off. I can't do it. And I'm
apparently the cougar was not hunting him to eat him, but just to scare him away from cubs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. I wouldn't have known that.
Actually, what's funny is I didn't really see that very beginning part of it. I didn't realize that he saw the cubs cross the path first, and then he was like, oh, look, cubs. And then in the left-hand corner, that's the mom. And I'm like, yep. And some survivalist said that he did the right thing, which was not lose eye contact and just slowly walk back. Because all it wanted to do is just get him far enough away from the cubs.
Correct.
But did you see the parody video?
No.
Yeah, it was an actual female cougar trying to lure this guy.
Aww.
It's on the same path. It's hilarious. I was like, all right.
Well, in some animal attacks, some of them it's all about the eye contact or it's all about not the eye contact. So I think it just depends on. But I'm pretty sure all cats are about eye contact.
Yeah, because that's how they stare you down.
Yeah, but there are some animals that are
apes.
That if you give them eye contact, then they'll attack
you up.
Basically.
They will totally mess you up.
And then lastly, the PlayStation user interface.
Yeah, that thing just got posted out.
Yeah, it's pretty
interesting.
I
didn't see that.
Yeah,
the new
they
state of
made
play.
some changes. It wasn't even a full state of play. They just talked about like the PS5 user interface, and it kind of looks pretty cool.
It does look pretty cool. Apparently, everything is super interactive on the UI.
Yeah. So like they've made card panels, and something that you would really appreciate, Paige, is that they've instituted a thing where if I go to share a picture or video with you and you haven't reached that part in the game, you'll get a warning that says that it could contain spoilers before you open the image.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
And then on top of that, it has like some weird, I think you said it best, like a Game Genie style.
yeah, Game Genie, Game Shark, man.
Yeah, style helper thing to where like if you're on a certain section of the game, it'll tell you that you're like 65% done with that section, and it'll tell you what you've missed and
Yeah, and
Is that just a specific game mechanic, or is it for all of them?
not for all of them,
Not
but
for all.
certain games are going to have it as a feature. So we don't know how many games are going to do it.
I don't know how I feel about that.
They used Sackboy's Adventure. Well, it's no different than like using a strategy guide.
yes.
I just said I'm not sure.
No, I know. I'm just saying it's kind of cool because like instead of them having to go onto YouTube and look up the video, there was an official video.
There's been plenty of times I'll use Kingdom Hearts for example, to where like I'm trying to figure out how to beat a boss, and I even did it with
Fuck
Final
beating a
Fantasy.
boss.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out the best path to sled down on that damn shield in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yes.
It's not a boss, but fuck that thing.
I think I did that maybe like 10 times.
I actually was like talking to somebody about Kingdom Hearts 3 today, and they were like, "Oh, it's trash," and I'm like, "Well, did
What?
you play it Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance? Did you play those two games? If you did not play those two games, do not talk to me.
Yeah,
I could not assess your determination of this game. No, you don't know."
What's that you say? You didn't make it to Crater Lake? Your opinion's invalid.
your opinion is invalid.
Also, another thing that got discussed is visual upgrades. So both both Microsoft and Sony are doing visual upgrades for games from the current generation when you play it on the next generation. And the one that I'm most excited to see is the difference in Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't realize that they had done a purposeful cap to the visual ratio on. Okay, so Paige, you'll be excited about this. They capped it out at 30 frames per second for the PS4. However, the PS5 is going to allow you to play Ghost of Tsushima with the enhanced graphics at 60 FPS.
Free upgrade.
Yeah, free. So it's just
And
I'm
apparently
not
people
getting it right away anyway. So I mean, eventually.
Yeah, I know. It's so crazy to me to like think of that.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like, apparently there have been people on YouTube who have
Recreated as they think it's going to be.
as the 60K, so they've increased the frame rate up to 60K to show you what it could potentially look like. Super smooth. It does. It looks pretty cool.
Well, no, it's not just the smoothness of it; it's the enhanced graphic quality.
Correct.
Like you can actually see like the shadows in the grass.
Yeah.
And then ray tracing once
Will
it gets put
amplify
onto
that, yeah.
like it's already one of the most photogenic games that you can have on PlayStation 4. I can only imagine what the fuck the screen shares are going to look like on PS5.
Well, no, honestly, I don't know that the TVs that we have presently are good enough to show all the graphics the PS5 can have.
They said just about all.
I know, but
4Ks.
they're so expensive. Like I don't even have a 4K TV. I still
4Ks
have a
actually pretty cheap now, I
1080p
think.
TV.
Yeah, most 4Ks are anywhere between
My
$2
TV
to
is not
$400.
4K, and I don't plan on replacing it anytime soon.
Well, I mean, because that's a really expensive television.
I mean, you have a
blame
70-inch television, dude. That is a massive TV.
It's a massive undertaking just to get it off the wall.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Like,
I wouldn't
fuck.
move it. Just I'm like, no, I ain't taking the thing off the wall. It's just gonna stay.
Nah,
there.
mine's a 50-inch. That's alright. I love my TV. My TV is legit,
I think
but
for me, like
it is outdated,
60,
technically.
65. I think. Well, 60. I think would be like my max. As
Is
far
that
as-
the most you think you could take?
that is the most I can take.
sad.
But anyways, guys, we want to thank you for attending our live. For those who briefly attended,
Or, you know, for
Thanks for
watching
listening.
after the fact,
for
we
watching after
appreciate
the
it.
fact, yeah, we really do appreciate it.
So now the question is, how do we is there a way to take that from here and put it onto YouTube?
I'm sure.
I feel like that's the next step for us. Because then we can have live things that we just bullshit
I'm gonna have to
through.
Play with it, figure it out.
Oh, hell yeah, play with it.
Yeah, play with
Maybe
it.
you can get
Play
up
with
to
that
like
60 frames.
65.
Alright.
So,
Bye, guys.
we'll talk to you later, guys. Thank you so much for attending.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
And what's fun is it's still not really over because he has to get
I still
up
have to
to go
get
to
up
the thing. Yeah.
And cut it off.
So it's kind of me, just sitting here. I'm just kidding. I mean, because Paige is here also in spirit. Ooh.